Hello and welcome back to my channel. Just struggling with my mic. I'm holding it like this because I've just put the dishwasher on. Who does that when they're about to film? Definitely me. But I will do a lot of voiceover on this and maybe some music, jazz it up a little bit. Today, we're back with another bite-sized declutter with me. You guys have been really enjoying this series so far. I just feel like it just takes the pressure off doing it in little bite-sized chunks. Please, by the way, take me as you find me. I'm freezing. It's February. It's cold. So I've just got my hoodie on. I'm sure I'll warm up throughout the day as we get into this. But as you can see, this is my sort of cupboard of doom, shall we say. It's not being utilised to its maximum. We have got stuff at the back I have not seen probably since we moved in. And today we're going to sort it out. So grab yourself a cuppa, get cosy, get comfortable, and let's get into the next in this series of decluttering my life. Okay, so as I said, there is a lot in here. I'm going to take you over and show you. Can I do this two-handed? Hold on, let me do it like this. So we've got stuff in the bottom here, which is like that basket. I don't actually know what's in it. I haven't seen it since we moved in, which has been almost 2 years. I'm going to get all of that out. We've got things like trays and extra oven trays. I needed an extra oven tray the other day, and I forgot we had them in there. So we're going to just be finding stuff. It's going to be like Christmas. We're going to be finding stuff that we never knew we had. Obviously, I live with Jarvis. He is a gym bunny, do we call it? I'm not sure. So he's got lots of this sort of paraphernalia all over the place. Cycling as well. All of our sort of like health supplements are up there. I'll talk you through a bit about that. All the bottles. And there's a lot of bottles. And that's not even all the bottles. Let me show you our bottle cupboard, which I'm absolutely thrilled that I can even say I own that, because that to me is like, I never used to have this kind of storage. That's my bottle shelf there. That could do with the sort out, but I don't think we're going to get to all three today. But that's our cereals, our teas and coffees, and our condiments. Well, actually, no, it's just sort of like jams and honeys and stuff, and cereals, which have been depleted. We need to do a big old food shop. But for today, we're going to keep it bite-sized, otherwise it becomes overwhelming, and we are going to do this cupboard. Now, the key to this is starting off systematically. What I'm going to do is take out everything from each shelf and go through it shelf by shelf, because otherwise I feel like it's going to feel too overwhelming, and then I get a bit sort of like all over the place. So let's start with the top one. I will say a lot of this is Stuart, so I probably won't be decluttering it because he is a very organised person and he's on it, and I'm the problem, it's me, basically. But let's start by taking it all out, and then we'll get it on the side, and then we can look through it, make sure it's all in date, make sure it's all what we need still serving us, still bringing us value, and then we are putting it back in a nice, lovely order. Let's do that first. Just put the lights on. Oh, hold on, where's my mic? I've just put the lights on, so I don't know if that's going to be a bit clearer for you. I'm going to get my stool. I'm going to take my life within my hands right now, and I'm going to mount the stool, and then start taking everything down. Okay, now you can't see me. Let me adjust my tripod. Normally, if you're a fellow subscriber, if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you are a sort of OG subscriber, been here for 11 years, but you know, you may well have just found me, then you will know I'm usually way more professional than this. This hoodie, like, what do I look like? Oh well, and usually I have this all hidden away, but it's fine. We are not here for perfection, we're here for decluttering. So, oh, I've not seen in the back of this cupboard before. It's very high. Right, I'm going to put all this down. It's probably worth a voice, like a music overlay, isn't it? Let's speed this up, get everything out, and then I won't be chatting too much because you know I love to chat. This MCT oil is incredible. We have this in our coffee every morning. I'm starting to experiment, shall we say, with decaf coffee just to help with my cortisol levels and fight or flight hormone, because it's not good in females. But this, if you are fasting, incredible. I'll leave it linked for you below. And I've realised they actually give me 20% off in my last order. I saw like a 20% off code. So I'm just trying to get rid of this cushion before I fall to my death. Really, really good. It's full of loads of really good things in it. I'm not going to try and pretend I know what they are, but they are good for you. No palm oil. And we put this in our coffee, we whiz it up, and it just staves off hunger for hours. Like, I don't finish my fast about midday, and I don't eat from the night before from about 6 o'clock. So I do like 17, 18, 19 hours a day. And this just keeps me going. And then I have my meals in my eating window. True hydration, have this every day as well. I'm currently having one right now. Anyway, enough about that. Just gonna get everything down. Let's whiz this up.
Heading back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again. Driving this like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end. Eyes on the road, don't lose control. I'm speeding fast to chase my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go. I'm fighting another day. The neon lights in the fast lane life, riding high, reaching for
I have to clear out this shelf. But I swiftly realised that I know my husband, nothing's going to be out of date here. He's got himself some mince pies. We all know the mince pie guy. Until the 20th of April this year. And then he's got this. God, I love him. He loves himself an iced cake. So all of this is in date, so I'm not going to mess with it because it is his little system. So we don't need to mess with that. But we have got some extra room because I've taken some bits down, and I'll show you what I've taken down. That's recycle stuff. And then here is a space I'm going to clean before looking through everything. And then we'll move on to these shelves. This is what I've taken out of the cupboard. I mean, some of these things I didn't know we actually even had. Like, what is this for? I think I got this for a hack, like a little DIY thing. Do I need it? I don't think I'm ever going to make a trifle, so I probably don't need that, taking up that massive amount of space. I've got these glasses which are for entertaining in the summer, so I do probably need to keep these somewhere handy-ish. Oh, and who remembers when I got these from like a beer festival and thought they would make a cracking DIY and then did nothing else with them? They've been in the cupboard for approximately, well, since we moved in. So I don't know what to do with them, but they're cool though, aren't they? Can you please put in the comments if I can do anything with these? Because I think they're just really cool. This I'm going to take out, so the boys are, they've been marketed to by these, everything that goes on online, but they're not allowed them very often, maybe like one a month. So we have to, like, when we find them in the shop, we buy them, and then they're allowed them at a very limited amount. But they have been in this pot, which I think I could probably reuse as something a little bit more usable. So yeah, and then his water bottles and stuff. So yeah, I think we can put all this back in on his shelf, and then I'm just going to make a better order of this. First of all though, I am going to clean that shelf off.
Lost and fell back down again. Spent my time playing the game where every single day was a losing battle and every drink was a dead end. Eyes on the goal, don't lose control. I'm living fast, I've lost my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go. I'm fighting another day.
I actually think the light's worse. Let me see. If you fall down, it's because my mic has not stretched to the light. But I think it's actually making my head really shiny. So let's see how that affects it. Are we live? Are we back on? I don't know now. Who knows? But I'm excited about this. Look how much space I've got. I don't understand how, because like I've not taken loads out. I mean, this bad boy would have taken long. I'm going to take this to the charity shop. And I've taken out the bottles and some of these, like tell me if you have these in your cupboard. Like Stuart 21st. I can tell you now, this was at least 2 decades ago. Have I ever seen him use this in the 15, 16 years we've been together? Absolutely have not. So if your name is Stuart and you're 21 soon and you support Liverpool, we'll head to your local charity shop. Right, okay, so I'm excited. This is the bit that gets you going. Like, once you see that things are happening, and what I know is I'm going to have some stuff here that I can then put up there. So yeah, I'm excited.
I look out across the water, I smell the salt, I feel the breeze, but in my
Okay, so here is a selection of the things found in that cupboard. Now these are going to need to be kept because they are lunch boxes. I don't need this because they won't use this, to be honest. It's too babyish. They're 10 and 8. So let's get rid of that one for charity. And also, I mean, I found the most random boxes of crap. I think we can agree. I mean, what? Oh, I've been looking for that mug. So let's sort all through this and, you know, like, what is this? What is this? But, you know, we're here to do this. And what I love about this is we're already halfway through a cupboard. And it's only been about 10 minutes, so this is a perfect bite-sized thing just to do so you don't feel overwhelmed by the task. Break the task down into little chunks, 10-minute chunks, 25-minute chunks if you're doing the Pomodoro method, which I highly rate, just to get it done. Oh, my muff fell off.
I hear the calling of my old home, Tennessee. Rivers flow, why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, but I've still got Tennessee on my mind. From Leapers Fork to Watertown, and maybe Johnson City or Memphis bound, no matter where I go.
This is all the stuff that has no home. No home. You can't see me. Lids, random pots, and no actual like pairings. So this is all going to go, my friends. It's been stored there for 2 years. We haven't touched it. We don't need it. And what in the world is this? Please comment below if you know what this is. Is it from the fridge, the dishwasher, the oven? I actually have no idea. Never used it though, so probably don't need it. But this is when you're a bit like, oh, I don't want to throw it, just in case. I have also found a nice little pot, so I'm going to be putting some bits in there. I might put the air up stuff in there. I'll see how many bits I've got, and then I'll use it as a little pot to store stuff. But we are done with shelf 3. Getting a little bit warm now, so I'm moving around, so I'm going to take my hoodie off. I know it's been super flattering and everything, and it's not much better what I've got underneath, because it's like a sort of pajama t-shirt. But I'm getting a little bit warm. So let's go with shelf number 3. I am really sad because this has to go in the bin or recycling. I'm not sure how you can recycle this because it's just way past its best. I used it every day for like 4 or 5 years. I loved it. But there's no way of like cleaning inside of it because the middle bit doesn't come out. So I feel like they have a shelf life, and 4 or 5 years is probably enough. But I did love that. And then, yeah, I'm going to go through this shelf and then take out what I can. And actually, I think I might have a few bits that can go on the shelf above. Like, for example, this can go up here, which is now my vase shelf and glassware. So, yeah, let's move some things around. Because yeah, like I haven't used these because they've been at the back of the shelf and I haven't been able to see them. So let's sort this one out now.
I still hear the calling of Tennessee. Who we to know where these rivers flow, or why the wind chooses when and where to blow. The sun is gonna rise each and every time, and I've still got Tennessee on my mind.
I feel like we are really getting here now. If you are enjoying the video, please do give it a like just to help other people find it that are into decluttering and minimizing and just getting sorted around the house. And if you are new here, then I'm Lara. I'd love to have you here as a subscriber to the channel where I share lots of homemaking videos as well as budgeting, financial well-being videos, travel and lifestyle too. So I'd love to have you here in this community. We are cooking on gas. So I've got everything out. There are some new tubs which I am going to clean out and keep because they are the ones which have the wooden bamboo type lid, which is a lot better. So I'm going to store those. And I've also found these, which I think I got for a meal prep video, which I didn't need to use them all. I did do the meal prep video, but I haven't used them all. So yeah, we've got another whole shelf here and loads of room there still and loads of room there still. So it's all about sort of like just organising it all now because we have got a lot of stuff that is, I'll show you at the end how much I'm getting rid of. And yeah, so now I've got a whole shelf and like literally hardly anything to put on it. So I'm going to have much more space because there's other things in other cupboards that could do with having, like not being in that cupboard. They should be in this cupboard if that makes sense, but there wasn't any room for it. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this. And I'm going to use this, I'll just clean this one out and I'm going to use this to store just bits and bobs like the air up stuff so that we know, everyone knows where everything is basically. Like that. Can you see? You might not be able to see. Anyway, let's go with shelf number 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. Your place in your bed, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my...
Okay, so this is everything that is going in the bin, but if you give me some good ideas for those right there, then it won't. This is all for the charity shop. I'm going to clean up that box because that's really good for when we bake and storing cakes. And then, yeah, I mean, anyone else's kid just keep these empty bottles. They're going in the bin. And I'm so impressed. It was obviously just the way it was all put in that was the problem because look at it now. I haven't finished quite, but I've just got everything in a much better order, like drinks, trays, which is a bit of a wasted shelf, and in fact we could, that's an extra shelf down there, we could maybe put that on, but I don't know, it's potentially a wasted space, but they're the trays, we go to them like when we need them. And then a whole extra shelf, and then we've got all the packed lunch stuff and some air up stuff and some pots, and then up here is vases and extra space for anything new. That's sort of like picnic stuff for the summer. And then all of that is just Stu's stuff up there for his workouts and everything. So yeah, I love it. I just love it. It makes me feel so good. But yeah, there's a lot more that needs doing in the house. Let's have a peek in this one. Yeah, peek in this one. Yeah, like my tea cupboard needs a bit of a sort through. I did actually end up putting all of my sups in there. I have got other supplements, but this is just like where we sort of make the coffee and tea, so it's good to have it there and really easy to get to. Obviously my tea collection does need a bit of work, but yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. I think it's just like kind of make me feel so much better every time I open a cupboard. So that's the thing with this bite-sized thing. It just makes you feel so good, and it doesn't take too long. This whole thing's probably taking me half an hour, a bit longer because I was filming it. But yeah, Amazing. If you have any other areas of the house that you'd like me to declutter, do let me know. I've got lots of cupboards that need doing, 100% need doing, and some more of the kitchen. There's loads of more kitchen decluttering that needs to happen here. But I hope you have enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you for being here and watching, and I'll see you so soon.